Hello, and thank you for joining this ISACA podcast episode. I am Robyn Franco, Event Programming Manager at ISACA. I have been at ISACA for 6.5 years now. And I'm responsible for kind of a little bit of everything, but mostly focusing on our conferences and program design. I work with our fabulous events team as well as our content team here at ISACA. And I am super excited for my guests today. I have Chelsey here with me. Chelsey is the Speaker Management Specialist at ISACA. Chelsey, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me on the podcast, Robyn. I appreciate it. As you mentioned, I'm the Speaker Management Specialist at ISACA, and I have been here since 2007. So I am a longtime ISACA employee, been on several teams, membership. I was on the conference team. I now sit on the content team, but I work closely with the conference team as well as your team to put on great conferences with great content.
Yes. Chelsey, you're what I would consider an OG here at ISACA. You've kind of done it all. You've seen it all, which I think puts you in a really unique position as our speaker specialist. Chelsey and I are here today to talk to you about ISACA's newest conference offering coming to you here in May, the ISACA North America Conference 2023 Digital Trust World. We want to kind of give you guys some inside looks, some looks back on previous conferences, and just kind of let you know, what this is all about. Like, I know it's new. It's exciting for us. We hope it's exciting for you guys. Chelsey, first off, can you tell everyone where we're going to be for this first Digital Trust World Conference?
Yes, I'm happy to. We are going to be in Boston, Massachusetts, and the conference runs from May 9th through May 11th. And it's at the James Hines Convention Center.
Yep, you nailed it. Yeah, so I think what people might be wondering is, what is Digital Trust World? Like, how is this different from, for those of you that are longtime ISACA conference attendees, from CACs, from CSX? What's Digital Trust World about?
Well, Digital Trust World is really focused on all of our domains rather than how, like you mentioned, CACs was more towards auditors. This is really trying to bring in a conference for everybody under the ISACA umbrella. So we're really looking at people in all of our domains, governance, risk, privacy, security, everything that we have, plus some audit, of course, but
can't forget the auditors.
Never.
No, I love that. So really, digital trust is about everything that ISACA professionals are already doing, just, under this sort of umbrella of digital trust, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have content from all of our domains. We actually got the most submissions in our call for speakers that we've ever had for a conference. It was incredible. So we had a really, really hard time selecting, but we feel like we did a great job representing everybody that fits in the ISACA membership. All of our constituents really should find something to get out of this conference.
I love that. With a record-breaking number of submissions, like, obviously we're hosting Boston in May. For those of you who maybe can't join us in Boston, we also have June 21st and 22nd. We have our virtual version of Digital Trust World. And then for our European audience, we also are, I guess this might be a sneak peek or a breaking news. Chelsey, where are we going to be for the European conference this year?
Well, we are going to be across the pond, and we're going to be in Dublin, Ireland, which is going to be pretty cool, in October 17th, 18th, and 19th.
I am super excited. Selfishly, I have never been to Dublin. But, I do know that we've got plenty of exciting things up our sleeve for these events.
Yes.
So Chelsey, as speaker specialist, like you're pretty much the brains behind our keynotes here.
We work
You
together.
are.
I do a little bit of the research, but as a team, we all come up with the actual keynote selections. But I don't know if we want to share any details on our. We could probably share details on our Boston keynotes if you want.
Well, we can, but before we do that, I kind of want to go back in the vault a little bit.
Let's do it.
Because, we've had I don't know if it's the luck or the privilege of working together for quite a few years now, but I'm interested in our previous keynotes. Who sticks out as your favorite keynote from our conferences past and why?
Ooh, well, it's tough because I feel like we've had a lot of really good keynotes in the past, but one that really sticks out for me, I gotta say, in 2018, we had a really unique keynote. His name was Eric Wall, and he came to Chicago. He was an artist, and it was interesting because I wasn't sure how it was going to go over because he's an artist. He's not anything really related to ISACA per se, but he was able to pull in kind of a thread that tied everything together and just changed the way we looked at issues and problems within our industry. And it floored me. I've never seen people cry at an ISACA conference. That was one of the things that to me stuck out as like, it was incredible. And I like finding keynotes that inspire people as well as educate them. So I think he might have been one of my favorites just because selfishly I got to watch him, do all this cool art too. So it was really fun.
I love that. And to clarify, they were happy tears. People loved it. They were not painful tears.
No.
But yeah, no, I remember Eric Wall being one of those like, holy cow moments.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious to know who was your top keynote in the years you've been here?
I think, God, it's hard. It really is hard because we've had kind of everybody under the sun. For me, I would say it's probably 2019 Anaheim. We had Sekou Andrews close out CAX that year. And for those of you who don't or aren't familiar with Sekou, he is a poet laureate now. But he does this incredible spoken word poetry. Like, I'm telling you, I'm dating myself by saying this, but like Def Comedy Jam level poetry, like when they did the slam poem, but like just on the spot, so graceful. I remember being mesmerized watching him.
Yes.
Like it was next level.
Yep. I would totally agree. He stands out as another one that was a little bit like, he was a little bit out there in terms of who we normally would pick for a keynote, but he just nailed it. And I actually remember people with their suitcases, because a lot of times during the closing keynote, as you know, people are catching flights, they're trying to get home, but nobody wanted to leave. So everybody was standing with their luggage, kind of like inching away, and then they would all stop and kind of wait because he was just so, you said it perfectly, mesmerizing. You couldn't not watch him. He was incredible.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those like just sticks in my brain as like I've never seen this before, which I loved. We've been super fortunate in the past, but I'm actually really, really excited for this year's keynotes too. So can you kind of share with everyone in 2023 who we are having in Boston?
Yes. So I'm really excited for 2023 keynotes. Our opener on May 9th is Dr. Michio Kaku. He is an American theoretical physicist, and he's going to open the conference. Wednesday, we have a young man of 19 years old, Tanmay Bakshi. He is a genius who is actually, he's an AI specialist. Like he creates apps. He's a developer. He's incredible. I'm so excited to see him.
And you guys, we don't take the word genius lightly. Like, he had an app, like, in the app store at like age 11.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally been living and breathing tech, AI, even I think machine learning is his new thing. Like, he makes me feel kind of bad about myself of like, oh, what have you accomplished in your 3 decades?
It's really going to be, I can't wait to see him. And I feel like I need to have a notebook ready to just like take notes. Just when I meet him, when we're doing our tech runs, I'm probably going to be like, scribbling my notes just because I want to know what makes him. Like, he's just,
yeah. Like, what are you eating in the morning that like you're so great?
Yeah. So he's going to be a good one on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, our closer, Frances Haugen, is going to be doing a mini keynote and then fireside chat. She is a data engineer, but you may recognize her name as the Facebook whistleblower. And so she is going to be super interesting, talking about risk, trust, digital trust, perhaps
privacy, all of these things. That's quite a lineup. Like, I'm super pumped.
It should be really good.
It's not just Boston that's got awesome keynotes. Like, virtually, we also have some pretty cool names. Do you want to are we giving too much, do you think, or should we tell the people about virtual too? I feel like we should. Why not?
We could give a little sneak peek.
Should we?
I guess, let's do it. So opening up the virtual conference is Mark Randolph. He is a co-founder of Netflix, and he is going to be giving us some insight on Netflix and in general, just his overall story, but it pulling in some digital trust there as well. So that should be super interesting to hear. I know Netflix disruption. I feel like those things go like hand in hand. I'm just very excited to hear his keynote.
I am also super excited. And you guys, I am not ashamed to admit that I use Chelsey's Netflix. So, for what it's worth, don't rat me out to Mark when he is doing the keynote. But yeah, thank you, Chelsey. I think I should say thank you publicly to everyone for sharing your Netflix with me.
You're welcome. We should thank Mark too, actually. Maybe that's what we should do.
We should. Mark's kind of changed my life as far as the binging through the Netflix.
Well, he is going to open up the virtual conference. Our closer is going to be Timnit Gebru. She is a computer scientist, and she worked at Google and actually was a whistleblower at Google. So we are going to have another kind of inside kind of person in the weeds there, and really, again, talking about digital trust, ethics. Very, very cool way to wrap up our conference. I think tie everything in. So I'm very excited for her as well. So we're really keynotes this year. I think we've got a good selection.
Absolutely. I kind of love too having two women kind of calling people to the carpet and bringing things to light, especially with companies as large as Facebook / Meta, however you know them, and Google. Like, it's really, I think it's going to be super interesting to hear the inside stories and kind of hear how it started and where they are now. So,
agree.
Super cool.
Yeah. So I'm pretty pumped to hear those conference keynotes, but I think they will definitely tie in the digital trust theme that we've got kind of flowing through both of our conferences, and hopefully our attendees will really enjoy that. So if you haven't registered yet, that is a little plug to get yourself there so you can see these keynotes.
Yeah, can you guys like insert the URL for us here? So like I'm pointing down so you can do a cool cut to the URL. So please register. And if you guys register before April 14th, you're going to save additional money. So our early bird is ending April 14th. So Just hurry up and sign up before that, or you're going to spend more money. And who really wants to do that?
Nobody wants to do that. Get in before that deadline.
Get it. So Chelsey, we've talked about keynotes. We've kind of shared some stories about our keynotes.
Yes.
But what else is happening at the conference? Like, is this, what are we doing for tracks? Are we having the same kind of education? Is it different? Like, how many CPEs? Let's just give people some deets here.
Yeah, let's get down in it. So this year we're trying something a little bit new. Well, we're doing our pre-conference workshops, which we normally do.
We have 4 workshops in Boston.
4 workshops
and we have 1 workshop virtually.
Yes, that is correct. And for Boston, we've got 2 one-day workshops and 2 two-day workshops. So you can actually come early, get a few extra CPEs. The one-day workshops are 6 CPEs.
Correct.
And the 2-day workshops are 14 CPEs. So if you're able to get in early, you can earn those extra CPEs in addition to the conference CPE. So for the conference, we're actually adding in another little way to get CPE as a conference attendee.
Yeah, and this is actually breaking news, guys. Like, this isn't even public currently. But if you can't commit for the workshops, we understand it's flying in early and all of that. But if you take an early flight in on Tuesday, we are offering some bonus CPEs. And who doesn't love bonus CPEs? Bonus!
We're doing some bonus. This is our masterclass. It's going to be on Chat GPT. That is going to be held on Tuesday afternoon from 1 to 3 p.m., which is just before the opening keynote. So you can get in a little bit early, get your extra CPE, and then head into the general session for the conference kickoff.
Yeah. And so for those of you who maybe were trying to do some, back of the envelope math with Chelsey CPEs, between workshops, Chat GPT, and the conference, it's over 34 CPEs, guys. Like, that's your total plus for those of you who are cert holders. Or if you're not ISACA cert holders, I'm sure you can use these for some of your other certs. Like, we're just here spreading the love, trying to give you some education, a little bit of fun along the way.
Oh, yeah. The additional CPE for that Chat GPT, I believe is going to be additional 2, right? So we got 2 there. And then the conference is, I think, around 20 and a quarter for the whole conference.
Actually, I think we're going to be able to up that. So it's going to be like 20.75. Because we just added that session. We have a membership session happening lunch day 1 called Building Community Connections. So we totally encourage you to take advantage of it. Some really great stuff. If you're coming, you're a member of ISACA, you love us, we love you. But, there's always more to learn. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah. So really, there's a lot, there's something for everybody. Like, that's really the goal, is we want to make sure that you're having what you need in your professions to do your job and do your job well and feel like you are prepared to tackle, whatever challenge it is. Is it going to be a phishing email? Maybe. Is it ransomware? I hope not. Yeah. But who knows?
Well, in addition to the learning opportunities, we also have several networking opportunities, networking reception / welcome reception that happens directly after the opening keynote. And that is going to be a party for sure. I'm super excited about that. And we'll have a chance to network, meet your peers, talk to people, see old friends, make new ones, and just get yourself comfortable, ready for all the learning to happen for the next 2 days. So,
and since you brought up the welcome reception, we're doing some new fun things in our exhibit halls this year. We've got some incredible sponsors that are sponsoring some really, really awesome new additions. So we're going to have an arcade alley. We're going to have a Zen zone. So if, you spent all your time learning about audit and privacy and you're just like, I need a break. We're going to have a spot for you. Mm-hmm. We're going to have a headshot lounge. We're going to have a t-shirt press where you can come get a cool t-shirt made. Like, we're really, really wanting to bring you guys a robust experience and have some fun along the way.
Yeah, Robyn, I think you actually were spearheading a lot of this. So I'm excited to see what you are bringing all of our attendees, and we can all give you a high five and a thank you when we're there, because you really were the one who were really pushing for this. So I can't wait to see it all come together.
I will challenge anyone to a game of ping pong on site. So if you want to feel really good about yourself, because I'm not good at ping pong, stop by the ISACA booth. You can come challenge me. I'm pretty positive you'll win. But yeah, just, we know that you guys can choose to go a lot of places. We know that you can choose a lot of different conferences, but you consistently make an effort to be a part of this. This is something that Chelsey and I love. One, because we get to see all of you guys. We've got some great lifelong friendships that have come out of this. We've got some members that we get to see year over year, and new members. Like, we're super excited. If you are a first-time member, Chelsey is probably one of the best people to come say hi to on site, because she knows everybody. She can introduce you.
I'm happy
if you have questions.
Yeah, I can usually, well, if I can't answer it, I can usually figure out who the best person is. But yeah, if you see me, stop me in the hallway. I'm usually power walking between rooms with my binder.
She has a binder. She'll be carrying a binder.
Right. We're part of the binder club. So if you see me, stop me, say hi, and I'm happy to help as best I can.
If you've been to one of our events before, you know that we do kind of social events and, we get people together. But this year, for the first time, we're combining our social events with our award celebration. So super excited. We have so many incredible award winners voted by you guys, nominated by you guys, that are going to be in attendance. We're going to have some special perks and some celebrations going on. So that is happening Wednesday evening at the event, but that's definitely a can't miss. So if you're going to go out in Boston, make sure it's not Wednesday. You want to be there for the award celebration. You want to celebrate and just kind of, give some love to those that have accomplished some really, really cool things.
Yeah, I love that we honor members and we give these awards out. I just think it's very special. And the people that earn or that win these awards have contributed so much. And it's great to see them getting a little award back, because it's so amazing that our volunteers consistently bring their time and effort and love for ISACA and for the industry. I love to see it.
Same here. Well, Chelsey, I don't know what else we can I don't want to give everything away. I feel like we've given like 3/4 of a pizza, but like we should save some pizza for the next day when people are hungry and want to learn more.
Yeah, I'm just thinking we've got, I just want to make sure I'm looking at my notes here and make sure we don't miss any.
You did notes? You're so prepared.
No.
You're making me look bad here.
No, I think these are the notes you wrote. So yeah.
I mean, I may or may not have told you how, wonderful to talk about this and be with us, but no, really, jokes aside, guys, we really love what we do. We love building these events for you. While Digital Trust World isn't over, it's just beginning. We have Boston, May 9th through the 11th. virtual June 21st and 22nd, and Dublin, which registration will be opening soon, October 17th through the 19th. While that's just getting started, we're going to kind of wrap up this episode because I'm pretty sure we both have more meetings to go to. But if you are interested in learning more about the ISACA Digital Trust World Conference series that's being held, please check out the URL below for more information.
Yes.
Chelsey,
this
you.
Has been so fun. I really appreciate you inviting me to participate. I hope we shared some insight to what you can expect if you come to the conference, and any questions you have, please reach out to us and we can answer those for you ahead of the conference. Or if you think of something on site, find one of us and we're always happy to help.
Yep, you can find me in the ISACA booth on site. Chelsey's a little bit of everywhere, so we could play like a Where's Waldo, but a Where's Chelsey version.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get you a striped shirt or something so people can identify it easily.
Yeah, and just look for my binder and you'll see me kind of running around, probably in the general session room, but anywhere you can find me, stop me, say hi.
Well, again, thank you so much for being a guest today. I love doing this with you. There's nobody else I wanted to do it with. But again, I'm Robyn Franco. Thank you so much for tuning into this podcast. And I can't wait to see you at one of the conferences this year.
Yes, thank you so much.
Bye.
See you later. Bye. See you in Boston.